All right, we are joined now by Chelsea Gray. Let's go ahead and start with Jack.
Hi, Jack Levenberg, WNBA lead. Same question I just asked Raquana. I know you were dealing with an injury. You weren't able to play in the game yesterday. So just wanted to see how you're feeling and if you have any updates on that.
Feeling good day by day right now.
That's a good answer. Your athletic trainer will be proud of. Aislinn. You with me, Aislinn? There we go. No? Yes? I will jump in and ask one real quick. We played Minnesota yesterday, obviously the last season for Sylvia Fowles. What are your memories of her as a player and what she's meant to the league?
Man, Sil is great. If anybody wanted to know how good of a teammate she is, she's a great teammate. She holds you accountable, but you also have fun. I had the pleasure of being her teammate for USA Basketball, and it was awesome. We were able to joke, but she's one of the best screeners I've ever played for. So as a guard, that was lovely. But off the court, like, she's just a kind and sweet soul. There's not a question you can't really ask her if you need help with anything. She wanted to have she had a video camera in her face, and she was going to do like this special episode with her. And I was like, you don't want me in it. And it was just all fun and games. And I just love being able to, have fun with her and enjoy her. And I'm sad that she's leaving this league. She's left an impression for not only like post players around the league, but just being dominant and succeeding at a high level. So I'll still get on her nerves, even though she's retiring.
All right, Aislinn, have you gotten your internet connection back?
Yes, sorry about that. Hey, Chelsea, Aislinn Jowers with Beyond Women's Sports. What were you able to do during the offseason to prepare you for this season?
Well, first of all, I was able to go see my physio a lot and be able to prep my body for this season. And this season is going to be one where there's games almost every other day some weeks. And those are the moments in which, you go back to your rehab and you're taking care of your body, getting yourself ready, and just have a mental break from basketball. I was able to do that and enjoy other things. And so when I was able to come back for the season, I could just be fully present and understand that, you lock in for a certain amount of time.
Christos?
Hello, Chelsea. Hope you're doing well. Have a great season, first of all, full of health. My question to you is, if you look back in this training camp, what did you see as you are a better team than last season? What is the biggest progress that you feel that you made?
Breaking up.
What's the biggest progress we made last year to this year heading into that?
Well, first we have a brand new front office. Some things have changed. We have a coaching staff that's different, but it's a totally different offensive system, totally different defensively. Our language is different. So we're kind of learning each other all over again. So that was my first year last year. It's like learning a new system that people had been playing for a while, but now we're kind of coming into this fresh face, fresh set of eyes, and it's just learning each other and falling in love with it a little bit differently. And I think we've been able to appreciate that and compete at a high level on the court and off the court. So I think we've just grown together, and I think that's pretty powerful.
Chelsea, I know you haven't been able to, really participate in training camp like you probably wanted to, but what have you already kind of learned from Becky?
Just how to make your teammates better a lot of the time. It's not about playing calling all the time, but it's the leadership. It's the way you use your voice effectively. And, everybody's different, but it's finding a way to communicate with your teammates the best.
Chelsea obviously had a really good game in the preseason game. Becky's talked a lot about her fitness. How have you seen Chelsea grow in the last couple of years, and how do you envision that fit?
Man, she's crazy. She just runs 100 miles per hour and doesn't get tired. So if anybody could do that, it's a recipe for success. And she's been able to, change her body, but also she changed her body, but along with that, she's changed her game and has been a lot more effective in different ways. And she's so super hard to guard defensively. She's like a gnat at a barbecue. So you appreciate playing with her. I know she's gonna raise some eyebrows this year, and I'm excited for that journey for her.
Amaka?
Amaka Thistle W Insider. So Becky is obviously one of the great playmakers in WNBA history. You're one of the great playmakers in WNBA right now. Do you feel there's a immediate connection there, and what are you learning from her in that regard?
Just being able to be the best at all times. Your best sometimes looks different depending on the day, but your best, you're always your effort, your energy, and your ability to be a leader and a competitor. And that's the talk. That's been the conversations that we're having, is how to be the best and bring the best out of your teammates both on and off the court on both ends. And I think having those conversations, being in that locker room and having that awareness, I think that's raised the level of play for me.
Alex?
Hey there, Chelsea. A minute ago, you mentioned that the turnover in terms of staff and coaching has resulted in different language, and was curious just what that means and what it sounds like in terms of the shift in language.
Just like on the court language, like the play calling, it's a system. Like it's not the same language that another team, you can come here and another team uses. A different language for like pin downs, different language for in transition. There's different spots on the area that she refers to certain words. So I think just it's impossible to scout, because you're like, what are they talking about? They're not saying just a regular drag screen, they're saying something else. So I think it's just understanding that as a team and how we kind of speak our own language, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm clearly showing that I'm not a basketball person by asking a follow-up here, but like, would you say that the language that you're using is different than the other 11 teams? Like, and they're all using a similar language?
I think everybody has their own philosophy or what they call certain actions within their offense. And some people just don't have a name for it. They just say it's on the wing, but we have a certain name for it, for a certain play call, for a certain moment. And I think just being able to have that different language, like we're kind of like within our own and within our own system, which I really like.
Cool, thank you.
Anything more, Andy? You good? All right,
No,
Chelsea, we'll let you roll. Thank you so much. We'll be back with, I believe, Jackie Young is on the docket.
Thank you.